Man, I had to sit down for this one. So I'm trying not to be looking away from the camera because when I rewatch his videos back, it's like, why are you looking away from the camera? The camera is right there. It's right here. But yeah, what I'm going to talk about is women that smoke, that have children. Why is this a big issue? This is a big issue because when you're smoking weed, you can't tell your daughter or your son not to smoke weed as well because they see you doing it. When they see you doing it, they think it's normal. Maybe they might not see you do it, but deep down in your mind, you're going to think, I'm smoking weed. Do I really think weed is bad? Weed is bad? Do I really think weed is bad if I'm smoking it? So you're probably going to tell your children, weed is not bad. Weed is a herb. It doesn't do anything to you. But weed does do a lot of stuff too. Look at all these women loose. We got little girls sleeping with grown men. That's weed. You're not thinking straight. We got grown men playing with other men. Weed. What do they all need? Alcohol, weed, Perkins, Xans, pink cocaine. They need all these type of things to calm that conscience in their head, telling them, why are you in another man's booty hole? When there's a vagina right there that you could go mess with, but you're another man's booty hole. So they need weed and cocaine and alcohol to numb that conscience in their head, telling them, hey, boxy boy, why you feel see that thing? Why you feel stick that thing in that poop hole? I'm trying to do that Jamaican accent. I can't do nothing. I'm not Jamaican, I'm African. But yes, your mind is going to tell you because God says the word is written in our heart. That means our mind. So we know better. So if a gay man is playing with another man, he knows that what I'm doing is really sick. But because lust has taken over my mind, it feels good, I'm going to keep doing it. That's what gay people are thinking, right? Because gay people know what they're doing is sick because they can't have no kids. They can't create kids from butt play. They can't do that. Gay men cannot have kids, same as lesbian women. They can't have kids. You're cisgender. That is not going to bring a child. You need a penis and a vagina. You need semen and an egg. That's what you need for a baby, to fertilize a baby. You can't have a dingling or a meat stick and another meat stick doing this. You can't be doing that. It's not going to work. You can't have a vagina doing this. It's not going to work. You're not going to produce a baby. So where is that coming from? Satan. Gays and lesbians. That relationship is from Satan. Shaitan. Okay? It's not from Jehovah. It's not from Jesus Christ. It's not from God. It's not from any of that. It's not from the Trinity. It's not from any of that. It's from Satan. Because you're going against God. God did not create a butthole or a booty hole for another man to stick his meat stick in there. You can't have a child from that. It's not possible. So it's going against God. Anything that goes against God is a sin. It's demonic. So if you're playing with men, you're demonic. You're working for Satan. You might not think you're working for Satan, but you are working for Satan. But let me get to my point I was making. Women that smoke weed is disgusting, it's nasty. I can't trust a woman that smoke weed. Man, you too masculine for me. You too masculine for me. I'm a grown man, 200 pounds. Lift a lot of weight. I could train, I could run miles, I could do whatever I want. But I don't touch weed. So if you, a feminine woman that weighs 150 pounds, 140 pounds, some of you weigh 200 pounds, same as me. If you're bold enough to smoke weed and it doesn't do nothing to you, You get a buzz, you get a high, you feel comfortable, influenced under the influence of weed. You're a bold woman, and there's a demon in you, there's a spirit in you that is giving you that type of confidence to be smoking weed carefree. Because we have grown men that can't even smoke one joint and be normal. You've heard people go crazy after smoking their first blunt. That's a real thing. So if a woman hasn't gone crazy or still looks normal, I think they're all crazy. I'm in Atlanta right now, and the state stinks. We got women smelling like weed. We got men smelling like weed. Man, like sometimes I feel uncomfortable being around too many black people because I'm not the regular black people. I'm not the regular black person. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink. I don't have sex out of wedlock. I don't have no kids out of wedlock. I'm not in fornication. I don't curse. I don't say the N-word. Okay? I don't say the N-word. I don't let the N-word affect me emotionally. I know my roots. I'm confident under God. And I'm respectful to women. I don't hate women. I don't hate Baji boys. But I gotta say the truth. Okay? So I'm way different than any black man you're gonna meet. There's very few black men like me. Not having sex out of wedlock. Don't have kids out of wedlock. Not in no meaningless relationship. Not dragging a woman along. Never put hands on a woman. I've never called a woman the B word. I've never done none of that. I've never done none of that. So, a woman's gonna look at me as like, I'm soft. But woman, you don't know. I'm African. I'm really African. I could rip your head off. I could rip your head off. Like, let's not joke. You're not stronger than me if you're a woman. I don't care if you can deadlift 600 pounds. When it comes to me trying to, if I need to get there, I'm taking you out. A woman is not killing me unless she has a gun or something like that. Hand to hand, probably not. You're not going to kill me. So let's take the bass out of your voice because you're not tough. You're not tough. You're not bold. You're not confident. If you think you could go against a man. A man was made to kill another man. A man was made to kill another man. So if you think you could take me as a grown man, go ahead. Okay? Go ahead. You live in America so you think you're tough, you think you're bold. Go try that stuff in other countries and see how they treat you. Okay? So be respectful to men as we are being respectful to you. I don't disrespect women, so I should never tolerate no disrespect from a woman. I should never get no disrespect from a woman. I should never get that. Why would I get disrespected by a woman when I'm not disrespecting you? I'm not in that red pill nonsense. I'm not in that MGTOW or men going their own way. I'm not in that gay stuff. I like women. I want to get married to a woman, so why would I be red pill? Red pill people hate women because they're stupid and went to go date that stripper. Your mom told you don't go date that stripper, but you went to go date that stripper, and that stripper was dating a freaking rapper, was having sex with a rapper behind your back. What did you think? You dated that flight attendant, a bottle girl. Who told you to go date that person? You know those people cheat a lot, so why are you with them? Those women don't have no character. A woman that could be on a pole and wear a freaking fishnet thing with a buckle all out and her vagina is all out. Do you think that woman is trustworthy? That's a disgusting woman. That's a less than woman. So why would you go put your eggs in that basket where you know it's going to crack, it's going to break? Okay? So please, just use your brain instead of that little thing that you got down there. Use your brain. Stop dating strippers. I don't want to be messy, but same thing with Joe Budden. That woman that you got as your fake girlfriend, fake wifey, that keeps allowing you to have threesomes, go to the strip club every 4 days. That's not a good woman. That's a woman that wants your money. That's a woman that wants your money. She doesn't really like you. Maybe she's falling in love with you now, but she was only there for that money. And there's nothing wrong with a woman wanting a man that makes a good living. But if a woman can let you walk all over her, what man needs to be in a strip club 3 or 4 times a week in a relationship? You don't think something is wrong with that? So you don't think something is wrong with a man being in a strip club 3 to 4 days a week? Joe Budden. I don't know this man, but from what he's telling us, this man is a frequent attendant of strip clubs in a relationship. So do you think this woman has a backbone? She doesn't have a backbone because she needs a place to stay. She needs to take care of those kids that she had out of wedlock. No disrespect to Sade or whatever her name is, but you had those kids out of wedlock, and you need someone to take care of those kids because we don't know what you do. I don't know what Sade or whatever her name is does. What does she do? The only thing I know from her is that she's dating Joe Budden. That's the only thing I know about this woman. I don't know if she used to be a nurse, used to be a lawyer. I don't know nothing about her. The body that she has, she looks like an ex-stripper. So if this man is in the strip club all the time and he's now dating an ex-stripper I don't know if she's an ex-stripper, but she has the body of an ex-stripper, you think that relationship is going to last? You think a relationship that a man asks a woman for a threesome and she allows him to have a threesome is from God? No, that relationship is not from God. It's from Satan. God will never allow a godly woman will never allow her man to bring another woman into the bedroom. That's a weak woman. That's a woman that's led by Satan. Okay? You think a threesome is nice, but if a woman really loves you, she doesn't want no other woman around you. She doesn't want no other woman to feel your penis inside of her. I'm going to be blunt. No woman that loves you is going to be secure with you sticking your penis in another woman in front of her. That is all lies. She does not love you. She's doing that to appease you. Your stupidness. You're probably high when you're doing that. She's appeasing you just to make sure she's in a good grace of you, so you can keep spending that money on her and those kids. I know Joe Budden knows this because deep down he doesn't really want this woman. I think they've been together for 5 years. By 2 years, you should know if you want to marry this woman or not. Any longer than that, you're just wasting this woman's time. And she knows this man is probably never going to marry her. He's talking about marriage now, but that man is not marrying nobody. That man is not serious. If he was serious, he would stop. He would have stopped going to strip clubs every other day as soon as that relationship started. But she didn't put her foot down because she's weak. She's weak. She's a weak woman. I'm not being disrespectful to this woman. This is not only about her. This is for other women. This is what you got to deal with if you want a man that made millions of dollars from Satan. If you want a good man from God that makes millions of dollars, he don't want no threesome. If he wants a threesome, he's not from God. So remember that. I don't want a threesome. I'm going to be a millionaire. I don't know when, I don't know how God is going to do it, but it's going to happen. And I don't want a threesome. So if a fake man of God is saying that he wants a threesome, he's not. Let me tell you, he is not a man of God. Ladies, use your brains. You guys say that you have a mind of your own, so use your brain. When a man tells you he wants a threesome and he's telling you he's also a Christian, you know those two things do not go along. A threesome and a Christian man, those things should not mix at all. So if a man tells you he wants a threesome, that man is an idiot and he's not from God, he's from Satan. How do you want me to tell you this? I'm younger than you, and I'm smarter than you, and I'm not smarter than you, and 21 years old. Huh? How? I'm done with y'all, man. That's why God says women are the weaker vessel, but we have YouTube, I'm talking to you, and you go still mess up, that's on you, not God. Do not blame God. When that man gives you HIV, herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea, don't blame me. We warned you. I warned you too. I warned you from the bottom of my heart. got saved at 19. Okay, so I'm just letting you know.